revolve around the quick executes, the big explosive plays a la VP, you kind of have to go for the full rifles. And yeah, we are seeing that change already. Adren will go for the M4, and I think this might be more about managing the money than anything.
Yeah, very well could be, definitely. But now you can see, look at the Liquid side. 4 Molotovs, 5 smokes to work with. VP doesn't pick up an AWP on Neo as well either. And look at this, very aggressive towards this B bomb site it looks like, but they're not going to commit to any kind of really fast play. They throw their nades, they throw their smokes to block any kind of aggression out of Liquid, but it's going to be boosted up anyways. And here comes the execution very quick with one player lurking over into A.
This is a totally different change of pace here from VP. They've thrown a lot out onto this plateau, and there we go. Pasha just goes charging through straight onto a Liege. He gets picked off immediately, and now VP has some options. They might be thinking about wrapping up onto A. They go through connector with the bomb, and this is going to be big. Neo's already lurking in underpass. He can catch that backstab rotation coming in from Nitro from the B site. If Neo gets that kill, oh, this is big now. 4-on-4, and the bomb is going to get planted for Virtus.Pro. Where is Adren?
Where are Fugly and Elige? They're taking so long even getting into these double doors. Nice trade. There's Taz picking off one as well, but it's a 2-on-3. Virtus.Pro don't have great post-plant positions, but Hiko's got to find some really cool kills here. He's got to come up massive in this flanking.
Yeah, he is so good at it. Might get that angle. Snax is like, no fun on this server, Hiko. Sit down. Gets the double kill as well. 16-15, and the key round 1 for Virtus.Pro. That's going to put Team Liquid in the hole. They can full buy this round, Moses, but if it goes to 3, I mean, it will go to 3, but if VP win this next one, they're going to be in very deep trouble.
Even if they lose it and have a weak economy, but we are seeing the op-buy out of Adren. No nades on him, just light armor and just Snax, just clotheslines. He just has no joy, Hiko.
And Hiko probably, for a split second there, he's probably like, yes, you know, he's not looking my way. And then Snax is like,
nope. That's just another passive situation for Team Liquid where, oh, look at this Molotov going to prevent that boost, but actually Adren doesn't take too much damage, he just falls away off it, but it's done its job.
Yeah, instant smoke there as well. So Pasha's going to be able to clear out these angles, but again, Virtus.Pro, they're just totally changing up the pace. Now there's the lack of respect is being shown. They don't care. They're just going to go in here, get aggressive on Liquid, put the pressure on as much as possible, and Pasha actually getting shot by his teammate there. Neo strung a little tight. Fair trade so far. Dren finally coming into play with that AWP. So it is a 3-on-3 retake scenario now for Liquid, and they are knocking on that bomb site as the bomb gets planted, so they have plenty of time to play with here. Comes down to communication now. They have a smoke, a Molotov, and a flash to work with as well, so they actually have some utility going into this. But it's just going to be straight shots, straight duels, and you run right into Snax. Nitro gets caught.
They've got to save.
Yeah, they really do. This AWP, I mean, Adren even taking a huge risk there, risking the wall bang.
Yep, they got to fall back. Alicia's going to get that kill, and that might prompt him forward, and that's a little bit scary because there's just a nice setup from Virtus.Pro and post play. Now Adren, no option. No kit on him as well. He probably could have picked one up if he somehow manages to find some of those miracle kills, but just Liquid getting brutalized in this overtime now. And you're exactly right, no respect. Something that's been happening at this A bomb, so we've talked a lot about how Virtus.Pro is able to just overrun this B defense time and time again in regulation, even in regulation, dating back even to the terrorist pistol round that Virtus.Pro had. They get up into that A bomb site so quickly, that defense is so weak that they get a player underneath the balcony so fast. And that's what happens when those rotates from Team Liquid come in. Where do you go? Because Neo's already sitting under balcony just waiting for that headshot angle to pop up. He's in prime position, and that's just the weak defense planned out by Liquid at the moment. Hiko just playing this solo a lot of times, relying on those rotations to come in, and the timing's just not going their way.
Well, again, VP, you know, they aren't really changing anything up. Again, this time, though, it's not a full committal. They didn't really go out onto plateau, but they did kind of give the opportunity there for Pasha to try and take a peek if he wanted to. So enough nades there from Liquid to be able to stop that aggressive take of plateau, but now Pasha's been boosted up. He's looking for a deep hold. The Liege has shown that he likes to go into the back corner, so that's what Pasha's looking for.
This is just too many times throughout this match that Liquid's allowed Virtus.Pro to have whatever they want on their terror side. There's no one contesting danger stairs. There's no one contesting these A-halls. No one contesting any kind of connector. So Neo, he's in here with an op, and he's all alone, and he doesn't feel any fear whatsoever.
Too far back, and well, Snax is there to open things up. He takes out a Liege, and that was from drop, I believe. Fugly's going to be there to take one back, but then he gets caught by Taz. Again, Virtus.Pro moving in pairs, buddy system in play, and now, well, it's going to be Nitro getting caught. Adren and Hiko, the last two alive here from Liquid to stop a perfect half from VP. A 2-on-4, and they go back there and check. Just make sure that Hiko isn't lurking in the henhouse this time. It's going to be Pasha instead, just charging forward. He takes the fight straight up with Hiko, and it's going to be Adren trying to barrel through this smoke. He's right on the edge of it, but Virtus.Pro, they don't have to take any risks.
Right, Snax just showed up to play in this overtime. When they need him, this star player just comes out from first round on. I mean, this round's just one entry kill, but it opens up that B-bomb site completely. Dren's got to go for this. No kit, but he's got to find Pasha, and this is such a hard spot to clear with that AWP. You know he's got to bait out a peek from Bialy, and now look at this, they're just toying with him. A perfect way to juggle aggression. They eliminated 3-0 in the first half of overtime for Virtus.Pro, and they're on the verge of surviving a scare early on.
Absolutely. All right, one more round is all that's necessary. It's the first to 19 in this kind of scenario here. So we'll see. There's a little bit of time to talk things over as you go into the next half here for Team Liquid. I mean, they're the ones who have to really take a deep breath. Or I don't know. Maybe it's like, you know, ghost pepper and vodka time. You know, to do something to fire yourself
right?
up. Like, get going. Because you are on the edge right now of just dropping down into that lower match.
Ghost pepper and vodka. Is that what
Who was it that was
fires you
talking
up?
about that yesterday? Where it was like, you know, you take a shot of ghost pepper and vodka.
That sounds awful.
It does sound really awful, doesn't it? But, oh yeah, there you go.
This is just, this is going to have to be Elysia's is going to have to step up once again. And this is a nice matchup. Nitro's had some really nice entries on the T side. And that's the thing. When you talk about the success of Liquid, they've looked so good in this match, but it's all come from their Terra side. Their CT side really didn't give us too much promise, but it's this T side where this is entirely possible for them. But they've got to have Nitro come back. They've got to have Elysia get some of those stellar kills.
Yeah, 9 rounds, 9-6 in regular time. So, I mean, regulation, I guess. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Elysia, I mean, Elysia has maintained the pace. He's sitting on nearly a 30 bomb. He's trailing behind Snacks, but yeah, it's a bit of a stretch here, especially considering, you know, the lack of experience on this team as we've been, you know, we kind of have to hammer that home. No matter how you cut it, Virtus.Pro are the favorite team in this matchup. They have so much experience on it that in these kinds of situations, you have to give them the edge. You have to give them the advantage. And so Liquid being 3 rounds down, they're on the edge. They need a perfect half. That's a lot stacking up on a bunch of young players.
That's a lot to ask for.
And we're not going to throw them under the bus quite yet. They're making full use of the switch time. So Liquid right now, it is going to come. I mean, Hiko, he did kind of show up as well in this second half. He had his moments, but now is the time to prove yourself here. Let's see what Liquid are made of.
The big thing is Liquid going to be? Oh, look at the auto sniper buyout just right off the bat. Pasha just wants to end it.
What were we saying about lack of respect again?
Yeah, this is down to 2,200. This is.
Hey, if you lose this round, Pasha, you realize what happens.
Yeah, this is the opening, though, for Liquid. If they can punish this buy out of Pasha, then all of a sudden they've got a big advantage moving forward.
Hey, I mean, yeah, okay, he didn't use it in regular time, so maybe Liquid won't expect this.
Here's the cool thing, too.
To look for it.
He goes back in this position where he punished Neo. He wants to punish that push. He knows if he can just give him one kind of advantage. Doesn't want to lose to that kind of an aggressive play out of Virtus.Pro again, though, especially when they're just on, you know, they don't have anything to give up anymore. So taking no risks, Liquid playing it very safe, very passively.
It looks to me like VP aren't going to fall for the same trap twice. This time Neo isn't going for the aggressive push. He's checking in underpass real quick, but instead they've elected to just wait and see Virtus.Pro. They're going to make Liquid sweat. And Liquid right now, they're also holding very passively. Just hoping that somebody's going to make a misstep on VP's side.
No, the missteps are over. VP's not making missteps anymore. We haven't seen one in quite some time.
I keep thinking, you know, is Neo going to get aggressive? Is he going to try and go into underpass? But there's no reason to take that risk. Team Liquid are the ones who are showing nerves right now, so if you make their lives more difficult, this could be it. Neo's rotating over towards the B site. Now Bomb is up on Plateau, about to make its way there. They haven't committed, though, and Taz is there to stop Elise from pushing in from underpass. There's the rotation coming in from Neo. He takes out a Dren. Effective trade here for Virtus.Pro so far, and there is a little bit of an over-rotator mean, but it's still a 2-on-2, and Pasha's still here with the Scar 20, and Fugly's about to get a pretty rough surprise. There it is. Pasha not even taking a point of damage, and what do you do now, Liquid? What is the answer? You take a bullet to the face, you sit down, and Snacks is there to pick up the last kill. Perfect overtime half for VP. 19-15 the final score, and we had a little bit of hope there for North America. They had the flags, but you know, they fell on them this time.
And they're, like, let's not take anything away. That's a very, very good match out of Team Liquid, especially to open this tournament up.
Really impressive.
You know, the analysts talked about, let's just forget about Virtus.Pro. They're going to beat everyone in the group. They got a little bit of a scare here, but they end up with a win. So this just bodes well for Liquid moving forward into this group. But you got to imagine if you're Team Liquid, you're not going to be seeing Cobblestone probably anymore in this group.
Exactly, right? Or you kind of showed your hand already. And you can be sure that they're going to be frustrated about that Liquid, and it's not going to get any easier because, you know, the other teams in their group.
They've been Titan.
Titan? Yeah, this is a fantastic group here. Group C.
This would have been a brilliant match to steal away, and I bet when they heard that auto sniper and Pasha, their hearts just sank.
Yeah, well, guys, we're going to go ahead and throw it over to the desk, and hear what the analysts have to say about it.